Hello, good day. This is Ricky Niedermeyer with My Staff Schedule. I'd like to talk about validation rules today. So this is a very common feature and extremely useful for finding holes, what we call holes in the schedule, or when there's missing data or missing shifts. So to access validation rules, you're going to go to the Setup menu, and we're going to come down here to Validation Rules. So what is a validation rule? A validation rule is something that we tell the computer that this is a rule that we want checked for every day. And when the validation rule is broken, we want you to notify us. That's validation rules in a nutshell. So you say, how would that be used? So let's say, for instance, we have a schedule and we need at least three 7 to 3 shifts on the schedule for Monday through Friday. So we're going to say equal to 3, and we're going to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we'll just say just for Thursday. It's active, yes, and we're going to click save. All right, so let's go out and look at this on our schedule. All right, so notice in our first day on Monday, January 15th, that it's saying we've got 1 of 3 7 to 3s. So it's saying we're missing 2 more. So we can update our schedule here and we can add 2 more. We can notice that our validation rule is now true and it's good, and therefore it doesn't show up. So let's see what happens if we add another staff member to our schedule. So let's add Mike, and we're going to click save. So the idea here is, what if we have an additional person? So at that point, it's saying 4 of 3 is going to go green. We've got an extra there. So that seems pretty useful. What if we had a situation where we didn't really care whether it was 7 to 3 or a 7 to 5? So we wanted a validation rule that said either 3, 7 to 3, or 7 to 5s. So we can also make that tweak and that change in validation rule. So we can say, how about 7 to 3 or 7 to 5? So this is a multi-select dropdown, so we can select both of those and click save. So our rule has been changed a little bit, and we're looking for 7 to 3 or 7 to 5. So naturally, this rule would stay green, and we've got 4 of 3, 7 to 3. But what if we do all 7 to 5s here? The rule satisfied. We do have a 7 to 5. We've got 3 of those, and let's add a 7 to 3, and we're going to get prompted. Now we've got one additional 4 of 3, 7 to 3, or 7 to 5 p.m. So that's another way to do the validation rules. There are some exceptions to the validation rule and some little tweaks that can be useful. So for this example, what we're going to do is we're going to set up another group, and we're going to call this a needs group. We're going to add a staff member, which is basically a placeholder within that needs group. So we're just going to say needs. We're going to select the needs group. So the idea here is that we want to do the opposite of scheduling. We say scheduling is typically your, you know, assigning shifts to people so that but we're going to do the reverse, saying we need a shift filled. And this is the way that this is represented. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our staff group. We're going to click edit, and we're going to mark this on an advanced tab. We're going to mark this information only. Say yes there. Click save. And let's go back and look at this and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got an additional group called needs, an additional staff member, which is called needs. And notice it's blue, and it's indicating that this is going to have a little bit different functionality than the rest of this. So the nice thing with this particular function is we can say that we need something as opposed to scheduling somebody. So if we schedule 7 to 3 here, notice it doesn't change our validation rule. So anything that's marked information only does not affect our validation rules. So that's a little caveat to the validation rules. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.